Alright, I swear today, after I do Inspiration Wednesday, I will clean up my desk. I mean, it's just a mess. I mean, it's just a hot mess. And I know it's just the paper, but the paper's getting pretty and I like it. And I'll end up putting it in my Collage Monday journal. Alright, anyway, I digress. So I have a new page here. Let me straighten this out. It's bothering me. And I'm going to tape the spine. So let's go ahead and get that tape. I have a million ideas running through my head. I totally... I took the weekend and I took a workshop, I'm Making a Mess, from Kate Thompson and in Saluda at Random Arts, and it was just absolutely fabulous, and I loved it. So a million techniques that I learned that I never ever would have put together before, which I have to invite Kate to the studio to teach a weekend because it was just delightful. Anyway, I digress. And then I bought stuff at Random Arts too, so I don't know what I'm going to do today. I know that I'm making a tape mess and nothing's actually going where I want it to go. So yeah, over and over again. How about I put like 50 pieces of tape here until it works? All right, I try one last time and then I'm out. Alright, that worked. Taping the spine so that everything doesn't get, ripping that, all juicy all over, and I found with travel my book is a little bit more sturdier if I tape the spine together. Otherwise it just gets thrown in a bag, the phone rings while I'm recording, you just never know, you know. I'm just gonna let the phone ring because there's 1,000 people at my house. Scissor, no scissor. Alright, I'm going to cut that and I'm going to gesture the pages, then I'm going to come back. So what I've done is I've torn pieces of muslin. So I'm going to use some techniques that I learned this weekend, as well as I sat and perused. This is one of my other favorite books, Acrylic Solutions. It's by Chris Cozen and Julie Pritchard. It's just a lot of good stuff in here. So I'm going to combine a bunch of techniques that I've been thinking about to see if they'll work together. Now this is like Kate Thompson's workshop, like in the tiniest minute part, but she uses joint compound, which is crazy, right? So I'm going to use that. I'm going to put the book aside, and I'm going to take this, and on the front side of each piece, I'm going to put joint compound. Now I've got to find my tools because I don't know where I put them, which is, again, another problem. One moment, please. I'll be back once I find my palette. Put it nice. I found them. Alright, so I am going to open this sucker up. And I know it's crazy. I don't even know what this is going to end up like because I'm kind of winging this, but put that on there. I'm just going to kind of put this on the fabric. Alright, so I should widen this up. So they're a little bit dry. I've kind of taken the hairdryer to dry it. And I'm just going to stretch the fabric, which Kate says will kind of break and make it pixelated and the plaster. But I think you got to wait till it's dry, like in different stages. Anyway, I'm just going to keep doing this until it's dry. I'll dry it a little bit more. I'll do that to all of them. This one's all folded up on itself. Look at that. So it's making texture whether I want it to or not, just because it's folded. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And I'll be back when they're all dry. Alright, they're like 85% dry. So I am going to use some matte medium from Golden. And I'm just going to glue these to the page. Now they might be a little wonky, but I'm okay with that texture. So I'm just going to kind of put a nice coat down. And then press each one into the page. See if I can't get a lot of the wrinkles out, but you know what, to be honest with you, I don't really care about the wrinkles. That wasn't wet. That wasn't dry. I'm wondering if I should use, maybe I'll use gel medium. It doesn't seem to be gripping as quick as I'd like. Or at all. So let me get my gel medium out. Okay, and Wow, that was a lot. Talk about going all in. Load that sucker up. So that's drying. Random arts this weekend. I bought just a lot of cool random stuff. This is little, I mean, it's just basically vintagey stuff. And, you know, the Shakespeare major, that was totally cool. So anyway, the word aesthetic. And I'm thinking I want to embed that in there. And I think I'm going to do that with a little, maybe matte medium, I don't know, gel medium. Let's do that with gel medium. I have gel medium gloss out on the table and I don't really want a glossy one. So, if I can open. That's some gel medium right there. Alright, I'm going to open that and I'm going to sandwich that paper in between a layer of gel medium. Basically because I don't want it, whatever I do on top, I want it to kind of be resistant. So if I sandwich it in a nice coat of gel medium and then put it on top, it's, you know what I'm saying. It's in there. And I'll probably put, oh, there's a little lump there. I wonder if I can get that to move up just a little. Yeah, and I want it straight because it'll drive me nuts. Alright, so I am going to try to wait for that to dry, and I will, just to get rid of the gel medium look, probably put some gesso on top of that. But let me let that dry, and then I'll be back. Alright, that's somewhat dry. I'm just going to take a little bit of gesso and kind of cover that up. And I'm thinking maybe a little bit of image transfer. Ooh, I probably could take some of that plaster and put it on the, ooh, maybe that. Ooh. Maybe the plaster. I have another palette. Whatever, spatula thing. Maybe that's what I need. Let's see if I like that. Oh, yay. Oh, spackle me some love. Pixel decided to join me today, so I had to clean a little bit of stuff over so I can move him over just slightly. So if you see random dog paw in the mix, you know what it is. And yeah, all right, Pixel's a little jealous of the new dog, so we're making sure he's got his traditional love time. All right, so why don't I zoom in now again, because Pixel's trying to figure out what in the world is on this table, as am I. All right, so I have that plaster on there and it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. So I'm going to take a little bit more gesso and I'm just going to kind of cover that up again just in case it decides it needs to flake off, or if I want to do something, because I'm thinking an image transfer of book text might be fun on here. And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So maybe I should start on this side and some gel medium and some book text. So let's kind of grab that. And I should get the book text, shouldn't I? Yeah, I just got this big old book. I'll have a page out. Not that one because it's got something on it. Alright, so here's just a big old piece of book text. And I'm just going to load this up with gel medium. I don't know if it's going to work on the plaster, but we're going to find out. How about that? This is what we got. I've got more over here, got some on the inclusions. I don't know if it was just I was impatient or I don't know. I just only got this one section over here and I just decided to keep it. So I'm thinking I want to put some paint over this a little bit, maybe some quinacridone nicolazo of gold, and I want to seal it in. So I'm thinking some just matte medium, which is basically gel medium but fluid acrylic paint version of gel medium. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to seal all that in. No color, just a clear layer of I wish you can kind of feel the texture on these and how thick they are. I mean, this one's still a little damp and it's a little floppy, but it's just, I don't know, it's like nothing I've ever done before, so it's kind of cool. All right, so I'm thinking I want to put a little quinacridone nickel azo gold around the sides because that's going to look a little bit like rust. And then I'm thinking of pulling in my DJ Pettit inspiration and putting in, I got these because, you know, I had to because she who dies with the most product wins. I got these. These are like silk ribbon or sari ribbon. I don't know what they are. I just bought them because she told me to. So I'm thinking I'm going to put some of that on there, maybe. And I think I might just throw the edges into a sewing machine. So that might be fun. So I'm just going to put, I wonder if it'd be cool to do a glaze on here. Oh, maybe I should do a glaze. I'm just going crazy with this. Okay, so let me find my glazing fluid. There it is. I'm glad I brought a big bottle of that because that's joy. Okay, so the glazing fluid, I should widen this up just a pinch. Alright, so I've got my quinacridone nickel azo gold and the glazing fluid, and I'm going to mix that up and basically leave that on there for a minute or so and then wipe it down, and on all the nooks and crannies should be this quinacridone nickel azo gold. At least that's the idea. So we'll just do that. It is scary to look at right now. Alright, so I've left that on there for about a minute and I've got some baby wipes, and ideally I should be able to wipe this in like the nooks and crannies. And I guess it is a fine line between waiting too long and not long enough, so I'm just going to kind of see how I did. Well, that's just hot right there. And if you keep switching it, it'll become whiter. So if you don't keep painting with the same color. So it does, I tend to use a lot of baby wipes when I do this. But I'll just continue to rub. And I guess you could not rub. Like, I like the outsides being like that, but I do want to get some whiter areas. They don't all have to be white, but that's really hot right there. Now that that's dry, I'm going to pull a little inspiration from DJ Pettit and Kate Thompson and all of them, and kind of just take this and put it through my sewing machine to make a thing. I don't know what kind of thing, but I'm just going to sew it to this page. Yeah, I think I am. Where's my scissor? Here, I need it attached to me. So I don't know if I'm going to zigzag or just go free motion. Free motion would be fun, wouldn't it? Free motion would be fun. Do I want 2 of those yellows? Big decisions we're making here. Pixel says he wants to eat the ribbon. Maybe. Yeah, I like that. It's a little free motion. Alright, I'll be back. It wasn't easy because I didn't glue the fabric down at all, but I did free motion stitch, so they're attached, but they're still kind of loose. If you're wondering what it did to the back side of the page, it put stitches on it. But I'm thinking my date needs to go there. Like, it could even be that. I kind of like that. Or it could be a smaller one. Do I have a smaller one? It could be like that. That's too small. I do like that. Maybe I have something else I can collage on there. I've got this beautiful paper I snatched from Susan Martin. That's kind of cool in there, but it's a lot of text on text. I'll be back once I figure something out. What if I put me some Shakespeare on there? Because you know I was a Shakespeare major in college, and that's just kind of cool. He matches. It's weird, but he matches. There's got to be something else, right? I don't know. Maybe not Shakespeare. I don't know. Maybe numbers. And that's kind of fun too. I like that little collage thing happening over here. Then maybe I could put the date on that. Like that. That's kind of fun, right? Alright, that's kind of fun. How about I take my tiny attacher and just, or do I freehand, do I free motion that in? Alright, I'll be back. What if I do something totally crazy and stamp the date over here? Because I even have the tag over there, but rebel against it. There, so, oh, it's not June, it's July. Well, let's just change that. I'm gonna need to change. That was weird. I wonder if I should just do this. Well, that's just weird too. What's a funky way to do it? I mean, that's too funky. I wonder if I could just stamp the July and then glue that down over it. Let's try that. So I've stamped it again with July. Let's see if I can't tear this into something. Well, that works. Since that works better. Let's see. Talking to myself here. Some 450 on that. There we go. That works. And then I'm thinking, I want to distress it. So I've got my vintage photo out and my blending tool, and I'm thinking, let's just add to that. My other thought was throw a little bit of turquoise in there. I know what you're thinking. Always? Do you always have to do turquoise? Kind of feels like it. With this whole idea that I took a little from the Kate Thompson workshop that I just took, and a little from DJ Pettit, and a little from my friend Susan, who gave me that. I mean, I don't know, this just feels like it's a little bit of all the things I've been learning lately with the glaze and all that stuff. So I'm going to put this stamp on there. Beauty is being the best possible version of yourself. And I kind of believe that about learning. So I'm going to stamp this, and it is going to be hidden. You know, I couldn't figure out where to put it, but then I just figured I want it on there. It doesn't have to be seen. I just want it in there. So, yeah, beauty is being the best possible version. I can't speak. Beauty is being the best possible version of yourself. And I really kind of like that. All right, I am done for today. I'm really excited about what the texture on this is just to die for. I know that you can't see it, and never can you represent 3D on a two-dimensional thing, but if you could just see the texture, it's just fabulous. All right, well, that is it for Inspiration Wednesday. I am going to clean my studio today because it is in desperate need of it, and I will see you back here next week. Maybe I'm going on vacation down to Florida with my family, so I'm not sure. But if I am really, really good, I will get it done. See you then.